This is CJ with Beyond Adaptation Fitness. This is a breakdown of a 60-minute mobility and prehab workout that is suitable for all level of athletes. If you are an experienced athlete, this is a great recovery day routine. If you are a beginner, this is a way to build your foundational strength. The equipment used in this workout is a set of resistance bands, a place to anchor them, and a jump rope. The workout is divided into 4 15-minute sections that you could do separately or all together. For each of the movements, start with a conservative rep range and see if you can do a few more reps each subsequent round. As a general rule, there are no designated rest periods because this is all pretty light work. Just take a few breaths here and there and keep moving. There will be a description of this entire workout at the end for you to screenshot if you'd like to give this a try. A little about me before we get started. I am an NSCA certified strength and conditioning specialist and a 250-hour Yoga Alliance certified yoga teacher. This is my personal workout that I am releasing for you to try out for yourself and to make your own. If you like what you see, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Let's get started. Part 1 is 15 minutes, all about shoulder mobility. Start with a 3-minute jump rope buy-in, just light, easy skips to get the blood moving. Then do 3 rounds of banded pull-aparts, doing each arm in isolation first to check to see if one is compensating for the other, and then do both arms together. I did 5 with the right arm, 5 with the left arm, and then 5 together. You can really see the banded pull apart activates my teres major muscle. 5+ reps of shoulder flossing. This dynamic stretch opens up the shoulder, improving range of motion, hydrates the joints and ligaments, and actually decompresses the neck and improves posture. Diagonal pull-aparts, a minimum of 5 on each side. Hold one end of the resistance band at the waist with one hand, and the other hand does the work. You can really see the activation of the rear deltoid here. 10 overhead presses, nice and light, but treat this the same as you would a heavy barbell. As you press up, avoid the scarecrow position where the elbows are flared out. This is going to activate the front deltoids and stretch the shoulder and pecs at the top position. Be sure to push the head and chest through at the top. 10 banded lateral raises for activation of the side deltoids. If the resistance is too heavy, with 2 feet standing on the resistance band, stand on the band with 1 foot. Add in a few shoulder rolls, forward and backwards, trying to make the biggest circles possible with the shoulder. Finish each round with 1 minute of light jump rope as active rest. If you don't have a jump rope, you can do 1 minute of jumping jacks or hops in place. Part 2 is 15 minutes all about hip and glute activation. This is 3 rounds to be done with minimal rest. 10 banded deadlifts. It may seem strange to do a deadlift without weight, but I like to do this from time to time for 3 reasons. Number 1, it forces you to think of pushing the ground away as opposed to just pulling up. Number 2, the maximum load is at the top of the lift, which is usually the easiest part of the lift in the traditional deadlift because this is where we have the greatest mechanical advantage. Number 3, banded deadlifts teach you to really squeeze the glutes and brace with your core at the top of the lift. 15 or more banded good mornings. Remember to keep your neck neutral and think about pushing your hips back as opposed to bending forward. Keep a soft bend in the knees. Monster walks. 10 steps to the left, to the right, forward, and backward. Stay a little crouched down and think about leading with the knee. On the forward and backward monster walks, remember to scoop the leg in and out. Part 3, we are going back to shoulder mobility and some back mobility. 12 and 12 single arm banded high rows with a side bend to teach my body to activate the lats. One of the biggest problems I have encountered is my lats either not activating in a pull-up, and if they do, they are one of the first muscles to fatigue and lead to failure. 12 and 12 single arm banded external rotation of the shoulder. Remember to keep the wrist straight. If it starts to collapse, just switch to a lighter resistance band. 15 and 15 banded internal rotations of the shoulder. For both the internal and external rotations, try to keep your elbow in the same position and allow your hand to rotate about the elbow. Part 4, 15 minutes, 3 rounds of 20 and 20 banded anti-rotation press outs. Pallof presses train rotational strength and stability in the trunk and hips. Overhead tricep extensions. Step away from the anchor to increase the resistance and be far enough away that your triceps feel a stretch in them at the arm's most bent position. Do this one arm at a time at first to analyze whether one arm is stronger than the other. Then do them together. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown of this mobility workout. I hope it helps you on your next recovery day or deload week. If you are interested in a program designed specifically for you to be more aligned with your goals, I do online strength and conditioning programming for people of all levels of fitness, and I'd love to work with you. Check out beyondadaptationfitness.com for details. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for more workouts.